Well, welcome to another interview. I'm Tom Carpenter, the CTO at CWNP, and I've got Ryan Adzima back with me. We're in our second JTA for the week now. This is CWIP, the Certified Wireless Integration Professional, a brand new certification for CWIP, and Ryan's heavily involved in the JTA. So Ryan, thanks for pausing again to visit with me.
No problem.
We're partway in. We're not quite halfway there yet, but close to it.
Mm-hmm.
And so far, we've built a job description. We've built out some requirement areas. We've started to outline the tasks that someone that is an integration professional in the wireless space would have to do. What are your feelings so far as we've gotten into this for what this certification is shaping up to be?
I have a lot of hope that this is going to be a good exam that offers another track for wireless professionals that may want to branch out into other systems, but also brings in a whole new breed of potential candidates
True.
to CWNP that can coexist in the wireless space with us, but not necessarily be a security design or analysis professional. They know the back end. They know what a wireless network is capable of providing and dishing that out in other ways. You know, all these systems out there that you see that do the machine learning and analytics, they have to know wireless.
Yeah.
And they talk to the wireless network, but they enhance its capabilities. So I think that there's a lot of unknowns still. You know, this is a new exam, so there's no precedence or foundation for it yet to reference, but it's going really good.
Good. And we get the biggest JTA group we've had. Usually the largest size is 7, but we have 8 for this one. So 7 other people in there with you formulating the skeleton is a good way to put it of this certification. Has anything come up so far that maybe you were surprised by it or you didn't expect it to be part of the certification, but now that it's come up, you think, maybe that is important to include, or maybe something that you've brought up that you seem to sense that others were surprised by it, but they now agree.
Well, I think we've had a pretty solid point of contention in 2 areas.
Okay.
Being an RF, highly knowledgeable expert in that category, we're still not sure where that fits in or if it does at all, because this could be someone coming in with a programming or a sysadmin background, get their CWNA and learn the foundation of wireless, but then say, well, I'm not going to be deploying wireless. I'm not going to be designing or troubleshooting. I'm going to take an existing wireless network from a CWNE or one of those guys, and I'm going to add on services and features and enhance what it can do. So they understand wireless a bit, but they have a completely different background. And that could be, like I said, programming or system administration.
Yeah.
The other one being the requirement for programming knowledge. You know, we've shied away from favoring any one language or anything, but that's probably going to end up being a pretty important part of it, at least at the conceptual level, knowing how to build a prototype application that does all these integrations using APIs that are available in SDKs from manufacturers or from open source systems.
Yeah, at the very least, this person, it seems, is going to have to understand, like you said, the concept of an API, what can be done with different languages, from scripting languages to compiled languages and all the rest, so that at the very least they know I can build a plan to accomplish this integration. Even if I have to outsource the actual coding,
Right.
I can understand it enough to be able to do that. That seems to be essential for this role.
Yeah, like you said, being able to outsource it, but being able to put together that technical requirements list for a programmer.
Yeah.
That's different than, anyone in the wireless industry knows, any account manager can put together a scope of work and it will be wildly off most times because they don't know the ins and outs of what we do.
Exactly.
So this person is going to act as an intermediary, a prototyper, depending on their skill level, they could be the one doing the final implementation. But I think at the core of it, understanding interconnected, disparate systems is going to be very important here.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Well, Ryan, thank you very much for joining me again. And I'm looking forward to the results of this JTA. I'm really excited about the new certification. And, you mentioned some of the things about RF. And I mean, who knows? We've already had some discussions. We'll continue to talk with CWNEs and our CWNE roundtables throughout the year. Maybe an RF manager type of role is in play with someone having a mastery of RF even beyond anything we've ever covered before, because that's a big part of a wireless solutions expert who can bring it all together. So some good stuff's coming out of the JTA, and I really appreciate your participation.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me.
All right, thanks.